Hello, fellow music nuts. It's me, Cubby, with another personal spin. Sorry it's a bit late. I've been a bit preoccupied with just random stuff the last couple of days. Well, weeks actually. So I haven't done a video for a little while. So today I am ranking Rammstein's discography. This was yet again another really hard one to actually rank because pretty much every album is just really good in its own right, but I think I boiled it down to my least favorite to my favorite, and this is an interesting one in a way because it's actually their first albums are sort of my less favorite, and their newer albums, except for the favoritist, is kind of my more favorite ones. So let's begin. My least favorite is Herzeleid, which means heartache, I think. It's a great album, don't get me wrong, and it's very iconic. Lots of great riffs, very industrial sounding. The only trouble with it is it's very repetitive. Someone told me it's because they come from at the time, the East German side of Germany, and they were influenced by a lot of very repetitive sort of do type stuff. And it's really good, and it's very iconic to their sound. But compared to their other albums, it's just a little bit sort of repetitive. But that, having said that, I really like Seaman Du riechst. I'm not German, so I can't say Du riechst so gut. Das alte Leid and Heirata mich. Yeah, that one. So anyway, on to the next least favourite album that I still really love is Sehnsucht, which means hunger. Again, it's got less of the thingy of Herzeleid, but it's still there quite a lot. And it does have some of my favourite songs though, like Spiel mit mir and Klavier and Engel, and obviously Du hast is an absolute classic. But I just feel they kind of got better and better as time went on. Christoph, the drummer, explained that he actually learnt a new way to drum for the Risa album, and got more fluid and stuff like that. And I think that did actually improve their sound. And funny enough, that is actually their next album. I used to think the album was called Flugrekorder nicht öffnen, but it's actually called Risa. This album's interesting because it sees the band playing with their sound a bit. You get some English language lyrics in America, and you get some sort of acoustic stuff on Los, which means loss or like less or something like that. I think it depends on what it's used with. But you also get some really good like ballads like Ohne dich and Amor, and Stein Stein is a great song. You got the hits Mein Teil and Keine Lust. And it's just a really good album. It's a really solid release. But I've always thought that the follow-up, which was actually a bunch of outtakes from that album, was actually better. And that's Rosenrot, which means red rose. But I think it might be a play on words meaning rotting rose. I don't know. I don't know. I was just messing about. This is actually a 2-disc DVD version, but I never used the DVD. It's got some really good songs in it. I suppose when I think about it, it does kind of feel like an outtakes album, but the songs, the quality of Rammstein's music is just so high that it doesn't really feel like it. I need to double check that it is actually supposedly an outtakes. I'm sure I read it somewhere. It's quite a mixed bag, but it's a really good mixed bag. It's really good, and I actually prefer it to Risa. Next, we have Liebe ist für alle da. I believe it means something along the lines of love is for all, or life is for all. Something I'm not very good at German. I did learn it in school, but it was a long time ago. This was an excellent at the time return. They'd sort of disappeared for a little while, and then in 2009, bam, they released this. It was a big hit. This album, really gross artwork. It's great. Excellent songs. Everyone's on top form, and it's just fantastic. So then we come to our top two. And you're probably maybe a bit surprised, but their newest album is actually really high on my list. I feel that it really is that good. Pupa has got Teal's best vocal performance ever in the history of life. It's so good. Auslander is just so catchy. So is Sex. Was ich liebe is a nice little ballad. It's probably my least favourite song on the album, actually. But the whole thing is just great. Radio or Radio, Deutschland. It's great. It's great. And they released it with that really controversial video. Well, I didn't think it was that controversial, to be honest, but a lot of people did. And then, of course, my favourite album, which is the album I got when I first got into them, is Mutter. It's their classic album. It's classic for a reason. It is their best. I've had this album for so long. It came in this really cool slipped case with a magnet thing on it. It's just really good. Really good. Love it. Such a good album. And there we go. That is my ranking. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if you don't know Rammstein, that you find it informative and will maybe check out their albums. And let me know how you rank Rammstein in the comments below. And hopefully I'll see you soon. Thank you very much. Oh, and I've worked out how I'm going to do my 1001 thing. I apologise profusely for starting it and then stopping it. I thought I'd had it all worked out, and then when I started it, it wasn't quite as well planned out as I thought. However, I have thought of a way around it. It does mean I'll have to use Spotify / Google, YouTube for now. But I have found that, so I'm gonna finish my list, which includes my bit of the stuff that I think should replace the stuff that I don't think should be in it, blah blah blah, and then I will start the series. Hopefully you'll enjoy it, because I've put quite a lot of work into it, and it's been quite a ball ache, actually. And even if I don't think the album should be in the book, I'm going to be buying the album at some point anyway. I actually got a load more from the book for Christmas, so it's made it a bit more full, but I'm still missing quite a lot. Anyway, enough of the report. Thank you for watching. I hope you like my ranking, and I will see you soon. Thank you. Goodbye.